Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to go through the Battlescroll update because Games Workshop have released their latest Battlescroll for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We know we've got a General's Handbook probably 3-4 months away now with the release of this, which is pretty cool. But this has some really big changes for the core fundamentals of the game. Two big things, and you can see them right up the top here. So we're going to go through all the changes. We're going to talk about stuff and some points changes and some things that maybe I think are weird that got changed, some that aren't. But let's have a look. And the first of these is Rally. This has definitely been a big thing. I think people have been seeing an increase of like 4 and 5 plus rallies existing in the game. This is a big change to Rally and how it can work. Now, you can only return models to a unit that have a combined wounds characteristic of 10 or less. For example, if the unit that received the command has a wounds characteristic of 2, you can return a maximum of 5 models to that unit. This is a big change. This means, I guess the example that was used the other day on Warhammer Weekly was, you have 60 grots and you kill, or you have 120 grots on the table, 60 die, and 30 of them get back up. Based on a 4-up, just on the average math. This means, that over 2 units, 20 are getting back up, only 10 can get up per unit. You can't have a really spiky roll on one unit, unless, those units are smaller. So Rally probably doesn't affect too much in your smaller games, which is cool. Means those smaller games might go on longer if you're using Rally and stuff like that. But it does mean that, you aren't seeing massive amounts of models. And it does mean that models with a large wound count aren't going to return as many. So there's no more, 6 packs of Storm Fiends and 4 of them come back all of a sudden. There can be, I think, Storm Fiends are 6 wounds, are they not? If they're 5 wounds, it'd be interesting. But it just means, units are. I'm going to check that. Storm Fiends, how many wounds are they? Because this can affect some units quite interestingly. When my app decides to work. Of course, the Age of Sigmar app never works when you want it to. Storm Fiends are 6 wounds, so it actually means only 1 Storm Fiend can come back ever per unit. Any 6 wound models, only 1 can ever come back. Dragon Ogre is now 5, so it means 2 Dragon Ogres could come back to a unit. This is, a big change for Rally and how it can work. Now, Universal Artifacts of Power as well. This is the biggest change we've added out. Rallies is, curtailing it, but not completely probably taking it out of match play. Where I think this completely takes out the Arcane Tome out of match play. Change to hero that does not have the Wizard Priest or Khorne keyword. The bearer becomes a wizard that only knows the Arcane Bolt and Mystic Shield spells. If you take a spell law enhancement, you cannot pick any spells from that spell law for the bearer to know, but the bearer can attempt to summon any endless spells included on your roster if otherwise eligible. They can attempt to cast 1 spell in your hero phase and attempt to unbind 1 spell. This is massive. This means you are not getting spells and your big spells off on heroes that aren't wizards. You get Arcane and Mystic Shield, which is still okay. This definitely works on some things. I was running the Steam Tank Commander with an Arcane Tome, and 9 times out of 10 I was casting Mystic Shield on him to make him that really good save. So I can see this still being useful in corner case scenarios. And of course, if you are playing an army that's got endless spells up the wazoo, and you're just looking for an extra caster in there to get your endless spells out on the cheap, this is still certainly a way to do that. So I don't think it's completely gone from the game, but I think it's, from maybe seeing this in 90% of lists, I think you may be lucky to see it in 5% of lists now. It's going to have corner cases. Other than that, Purple Sun changes, and Stormcast, Cities of Sigmar, Daughters of Cain, Seraphon changes all remain the same. Obviously, the Seraphon one is, and Cities of Sigmar are not going to matter for too much longer. Grand Alliance Death doesn't change, but we do have a couple of things for Orc Warclans. Crawlboys, first of all, they now get 2 Dirty Tricks instead of just 1, which is cool. So that's nice. And then Gut Rippers have just had their scare tactics completely redone. You subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made with melee weapons by enemy units that are not heroes or monsters that target this unit. Cool. Much easier than their other rule. I like this so much better. It's so much cleaner, so much easier. And it's not going to be too bad a rule. Like, -1 to hit, heroes and monsters are generally big damage dealers, so that's going to be an issue for them. But, -1 to hit, cool. Points change-wise, we've seen the following. So, Hurricane Wind Spirits, both that and Severoth have gone down. Meanwhile, we've seen the Kafla, Checkless, Hurricane Windchinders, and Sentinels all go up slightly. War Scott, nothing really surprises me too much there with that. This one is a little bit surprising. Bestigors dropping 20, I think, is interesting because Bestigors are still damn good at 220. Yeah, Bulgors and the Doom Bull going up 100%. Surprised that, a couple of other things maybe haven't gone up for the Beastmen. But Bestigors, did they need the drop? Really? Yeah, interesting. Zinch just saw increases across the board. A bunch of characters all getting increased. This is mostly because they're all quite more survivable now. Slaves to Darkness saw a bunch of points decreases. Chaos Knights, Chaos Warriors, Kakadrak, Demon Prince, Turnus, and Ogre Therodons all seeing around 20-ish point decreases, though the Warriors and Knights only 10. Hexwraiths and Dreadsights Harridans for Nighthaunts are both up 10. And Gloomspite, as you would expect, saw some big increases. Scragrot going up 50 points. It's about right for where he should be, in all honesty. Squig Boss on Nasher Squig going up. With Nasher Squig going up to 100. Correct, that dude was a steal at 80. Gobblepalooza going up 15 to 160. Sneaky Snufflers going up to 130. And the Squeako going up to 130. 20 and 10 point increases respectively. But Loon Boss and Maglet going down 30. Yeah, I think this is a solid change. Gits needed those increases. I think there's definitely some ways they maybe could have. But Gits also get hit by the increase or the reduction of rally here big time, I think. Lots of these forces have things that can rally. Knights and Warriors go down a little bit but have big rally issues on them. All in all, I think this is a really solid one. They hit two massive pro nails in the game. The Arcane Tome and Rally on the head. But what do you think of all these changes? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And so, that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And also, drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and the fantastic little community we have here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server that's linked down in the video's description for you all to come join and hang out and hobby with us all. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by Patreon, YouTube members, or by grabbing some merch from Teespring or our Ko-fi store, all of which are linked down in the video's description. Also, there's some fantastic ways in a bunch of our videos, depending on what game system you're looking to get in. We have a bunch of affiliate codes linked down in the video's description of associated games and companies as well. And if you'd like to help support us via them, that would be greatly appreciated. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out for your continued support. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer on Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Cure Dynamic, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Suarez, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, Colorblind Magic, Grimscold, and Andy C. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, Davis Weir, James Tillman, Gargamel196, and Disco. A massive thank you to all of you for your continued support. Lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, to everyone who comes on and does all the battle reports and all of the podcasts with us as well, and indeed to everyone who helps make our Discord server a fantastic place to be for all hobbyists. Thank you once again for watching, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.